Have you heard? The Kagaya clan has put a bounty on a child, saying he killed a clan member. The bounty is 1,000,000 ryo. A ninja said mysteriously. 1,000,000 ryo. That's the reward for an S-rank mission. What kind of child is worth so much? His companion instantly became interested and asked. But I didn't expect the Kagaya clan couldn't even keep an eye on a child. They really are a bunch of brainless fools. The ninja laughed and nodded, saying, who says they aren't? I heard they even boasted about wanting to rule the hidden mist village. It's truly laughable. Suddenly, the corner of his eye inadvertently caught sight of a white-haired child. Wait, could that child over there be? Their gazes simultaneously fell upon a white-haired child. White hair, 2 red dots between his eyebrows, these were typical features of the Kagaya clan, and he was also a child. After a long moment of observation, one of them suddenly shouted, catch him. The child was visibly startled by the shout. Suddenly made a swift leap and instantly vanished from his spot. Seeing this, the two ignored everything else and quickly gave chase, but after only a few steps, they couldn't even see the child's shadow anymore. Damn it, he got away. On the other side, Kimimaro cried out his bad luck. He hadn't expected the Kagaya clan to issue a bounty so quickly. They were almost in rebellion, yet they still had time to bother with him. After turning a few more corners, Kimimaro finally stopped. Exhaling deeply and wiping away non-existent cold sweat, Kimimaro felt he hadn't expected to become a wanted criminal as soon as he arrived in the ninja world. In his previous life, he had never experienced such a life. After what just happened, Kimimaro no longer dared to openly stand on the street. The village's bounty made it impossible for him to show his face, but continuing like this was clearly not an option. He would be exposed sooner or later. It seems I can only hide in a remote area. Once the Kagaya clan is exterminated, the bounty will probably be automatically lifted. After all, if the person who put up the money was gone, the bounty would naturally lose its meaning. Having made up his mind, Kimimaro took out a map and began to ponder. This was a rough map of the land of water. Where should he go? Kimimaro didn't have a particularly good destination in mind, so he left it to fate. He closed his eyes and randomly pointed to a spot on the edge of the map. He saw that there was indeed a village nearby, called Snow Village, a place where it snowed all year round. Kimimaro nodded in satisfaction. This was it. But he couldn't leave directly yet. He still needed to find some dry food, as the journey was long and he didn't want to go hungry. Of course, he could also hunt some wild game along the way. Kimimaro had the strength for it, but he didn't know how to cook. After thinking it over, it was better to just bring dry food. Kimimaro wanted to buy some from a store, but his recent experience of being recognized made him hesitant to appear in crowded places. After all, stores were bustling with people, making it easy to be recognized, and he didn't have any money on him. He couldn't just do a $0 purchase, again, could he? It didn't seem impossible, actually. After some thought, he decided that at night, he would rely on his decent skills to borrow some from someone's house. Yes, just take a little, not too much. Of course, he definitely wouldn't go to poor families. If he went, he'd go to rich ones. Kimimaro felt he still had a strong moral bottom line. At night, Kimimaro stealthily infiltrated a courtyard. He had scouted the place during the day. This was a large 3-section courtyard, and the gilded plaque at the entrance read 3 big characters, Hazuka Mansion. The surname Hazuka sounded somewhat familiar, but Kimimaro didn't think much of it.